as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
We had a big victory against a man that really is looking to destroy our country. He's the worst. He's the most corrupt, the most incompetent president in the history of our country. And we have to take it back from that party. That's an evil party, despite the fact that crooked Joe Biden spent the entire week at Camp David resting, working, studying. He studied very hard. He studied so hard that he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He got the debate rules that he wanted. He got the date that he wanted. He got the network that he wanted. With the moderates he wanted. No amount of rest or rigging could help him defend his atrocious record. It's not defensible. I don't care who you were. You could be the...
Absolutely incredible performance from President Trump during the presidential debate. Biden was not so great himself, even admittedly by the Democrats themselves, who were basically tossing the bed all night long, having nightmares of his performance. He was supposed to give us a great performance and show us how strong he is as a president and dispel the lies that he's too old. Correct, guys? Remember? Turns out he actually proved the conspiracy theories. You guys remember what they told us? We were conspiracizing that he's great. He has a handicap of 8 in the golf field. Okay, we don't even know if it's 6 or 8 anymore. We digress from there, guys. Both of them have already done their rallies and have done their talks. I want to show you clips from both of these guys talking about each other. And it's going to be a fun time, guys. You're going to love this. Now, before I jump in here, you need to slap that like button, man. Give me a subscribe because I'm done giving you guys free content. You know, I skim through these and go hours on end looking for these. And all you give me is, 10 seconds watch time? How about you watch the video till the end and like? And give me a subscription. Let me get a little bit of monetization, man. Somebody help a brother out. Anyways, we're going to start here with Biden. My lovely brothers. We're going to start with Biden. Let's see. Biden did a rally. I think he was in North Carolina and he spoke and he actually was on drugs. I don't know. Like, he looked totally different. You tell me what happened to him. His voice changed. His attitude changed, his look changed. He wasn't bewildered anymore by the event. He's actually seems like coherent here. I mean, you guys tell me. I'm going to give you the part of the debate where he talks about Trump. You guys tell me, how does he look here? Does he look like he did in the debate, or does he look 10 times better? I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know what you did last night, but I spent 90 minutes on the stage debating a guy who has the morals of an alley cat. Did you see Trump last night? My guess he set, I mean it sincerely, a new record for the most lies told in a single debate. He lied about how great he was on crime. I had to remind him that he oversaw a record increase in murder rates in 2020. On my watch, violent crime has hit a 50-year low. There's more to do with a 50-year low. And then I pointed out that the only convicted criminal on the stage last night was Donald Trump. When I thought about his 34 felony convictions, his sexual assault on a woman in a public place, his being fined $400 million for business fraud, I thought to myself, Donald Trump isn't just a convicted felon. Donald Trump is a one-man crime wave. The thing that bothers me maybe most about him, he has no respect for women or the law. He doesn't. And then, his biggest lie, he lied about how he had nothing to do with the insurrection of January 6th. We all saw with our own eyes. We watched it on television. We saw thousands in his direction attack the Capitol. We saw police being attacked, the Capitol being ransacked, the mob hunting for Speaker Pelosi, gallows literally set up for Mike Pence. And then he told them as he sat in the dining room, the private dining room, one door off my Oval Office. He sat there for 3 hours watching the TV. He did not a single thing to stop it, nothing. I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
As you can see, he said that Trump lied a lot. Okay, I digress, by the way. I take that back, that he actually looks better than he did in the debate. He basically looks the same. His tonality of voice just changed a little bit. Now he's yelling. Maybe it's easier for him to talk when he's looking at what he's saying or he's reading it out loud. Some people are like that. They scream their scripts out. It's easier for them than to speak their thoughts out. But anyways, I do want to mention a couple of things from there. He does mention that Trump was lying. Okay, interesting. So Trump did lie. What does he lie about? The January 6th? What does Trump have to do January 6th? He actually said it's none of my business. I didn't tell them, and I didn't coup. Like, it wasn't my coup. These are not my people. Yeah, they might be supporting me, but I didn't. There was nothing we dealt with together. There was no conspiracy to go take over America. This was just a regular protest, and they shouted my name. That's all Trump said about that. So I don't know why you think he's lying. Like, you're forcing upon him an assertion that he was the January 6th maker. Well, they already tried to impeach him on that and failed. So I don't know what you mean by that. You can't say that. Then he says that he lied about having the sexual assault with the lady. Yeah, man. Did you see the Eugene Carroll case? It literally was zero evidence based. She made one allegation 30 years ago. No evidence. Trump said, I didn't even know her. And 6 jury members, not 12, went ahead and convicted him. By the way, this is a civil trial, not a criminal trial. Convicted him with what, $92 million or something? It's the most insane, most belligerent use of law enforcement and justice system I've ever seen in my life. She literally, if anyone can go and without evidence, her only evidence was 2 of her friends. Hearsay basically. Her only evidence is hearsay because there were no video cameras back then. Her only evidence is hearsay, what she told her friends, who we don't even know if she actually told them 30 years ago. We have no idea about this. Why didn't she come 30 years ago? So many questions about that. And then it was 2 witnesses and her allegation that got him this much of a monetary conviction civilly. I couldn't believe it. If any, like, imagine that. They could use that against you. A woman can go and say, I told my roommates you R-worded me on this day. You can say, I never met you before in my life. I don't know who you are. She can go get 6 jurors to say, yes, you did it, based on the circumstantial evidence, which is that she told her roommates that you did it. And then you could be fined millions of dollars. I mean, imagine they do that to you. I couldn't believe that case. So and by the way, it's in appeal right now, so let's not talk about that case. But I'm wondering, Biden, did you actually catch him on any real lies? That's the real question I want to ask you, Biden. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking about Biden. I do want to show you guys some of the debate, a recent debate he just did. This was a rally, the first campaign in Virginia. Immediately Trump goes and campaigns. Absolutely genius. I don't think this guy even went to sleep. Like, maybe he slept 3 hours or 4 hours since the debate, and he's back out pushing through. And in Virginia, I mean, this guy doesn't sleep, man. I saw him in diners. I saw him.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna give you $500. You guys all split it up. Is that all right?
Thank you.
I want to say this. Great things happen in Philadelphia. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Hey, you start.
Go. There would have been more people here that kept it low for some reason, Mr. Trump.
Thank you all very much. This is great.
Walking around so many places and used a lot of hate, but he would rebut it so quickly. He gave $1,000 tip to this diner people. I couldn't believe it, but I do want to show you guys this clip here. Let's jump right in, and you guys tell me, how does Trump sound compared to Biden? He's also going to talk about Biden.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Virginia. Did anybody last night watch a thing called The Debate? Man, That was a big one. But as you saw on television last night, we had a big victory against a man that really is looking to destroy our country. He's the worst, he's the most corrupt, the most incompetent president in the history of our country. And we have to take it back from that party. That's an evil party, despite the fact that crooked Joe Biden spent the entire week at Camp David resting, working, studying. He studied very hard. He studied so hard that he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He got the debate rules that he wanted. He got the date that he wanted. He got the network that he wanted. With the moderates he wanted. No amount of rest or rigging could help him defend his atrocious record. It's not defensible. I don't care who you were. You could be the late, great Clarence Darrow. Has anyone ever heard of Clarence Darrow? He was known as quite a good debater. Not as good as your governor, but that's okay. Hello, Governor. I can't miss this guy in the crowd. But his son's much better looking than him. Joe Biden's problem is not his age. It's not his anything, really. He's got no problem other than it's his competence. He's grossly incompetent. You know, they keep saying old. I know people that are much older than him that are doing unbelievable things, making a fortune. I knew a man that at 79, he was never a success, and he made $1 billion and a half from 79 to 92. And that's what it is. It's not his age, it's his competence. He's not respected anywhere in the world. Our country is being laughed at all over the world. Biden is using the weaponization of his Justice Department, the FBI, local district attorneys and attorneys general to try and win an election against his political opponent. That happens to be me. Do you know who I am? Something that actually was unthinkable in our nation, but which is very common in third world countries or in banana republics. That's what he's doing. He's using law enforcement to try and hurt his political opponent. Every one of those things last night, you saw that, was all started by this guy, this crooked guy. And not only crooked, I mean, just so bad in so many ways. He's killing our country. He's incapable of winning based on his far-left policies of open borders, massive tax increases, the Green New Scam. That's a windmill on every corner, most of which don't work. And things like putting men in women's sports, really not a great idea. As every American saw firsthand last night, this election is a choice between strength and weakness, competence and incompetence, peace and prosperity, or war or no war. They like a war. They love wars. You know, they love killing people. It's so wonderful. You know, I'm the only president in many, many decades that didn't start a war. I finished one. I beat ISIS in record time.
What amazing I can't even talk to you guys about this. I mean, absolutely amazing to talk about how much they love war. We're talking about establishment and the deep state. And the Democratic Party is basically who he's attacking. He's really talking to basically Nancy Pelosi and Biden. I mean, this guy is a monster. I would not want to go. I would consider myself a pretty good debater, but I would never go and debate with Trump. I'm not gonna lie. The guy's a genius at making up arguments and speech and rebuttals. I mean, the guy's a genius. I've seen it throughout the whole debate. Interested in your opinions, guys. Who has done it better? Do you actually believe Trump can save America? And do you believe that Biden actually is competent enough to take over and give us a better economy in the next 4 years and better our life? Because he really failed us, to be honest with you. The record is given. I mean, the record is there. Biden ruined the economy. Trump gave us some of the best economy we've ever had in history. And to be honest with you, if economy is your biggest issue, I don't think they can put any Democrat and he will win against Trump. But if abortion and social problems are your biggest issue, then I can see why anybody they could put in instead of Biden, and maybe even Biden still himself. will win the election. So it just depends on what the American people regard as their biggest issue. And some people, I've been speaking to them, they are willing to have basically a bad next couple of years for Ukraine. They're willing to have a bad couple of years for abortion. They're willing to have bad couple of years for women rights. So to be honest with you, I think the abortion might be the biggest issue that the American people actually care about. Just you tell me, what do you think about this down below? Make sure you subscribe, gosh darn it! Like, do I have to come and smack you the like button on your screen? Do I have to come and grab your mouse and move it? Like, just click like and then subscribe right under it. Holy moly, and watch the videos till the end, man. I'm giving you insane amounts of value. Anyways, I love y'all. Peace.